loves. I hope y'all are having a great day. I had a topic in my head and it just all of a sudden just went poof, 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 bye. You want to talk about something or you have something on your mind or in your heart and all of a sudden it just goes bye-bye. But on the other hand, I am so excited. I have no idea why. Do you ever get those moments when you just get excited and it's just like, ah, yeah, that's me right now. Alright, but let's get serious here. Let's talk about church. I get so tired of hearing about like people getting kicked out of church for certain reasons. Come on now. We ain't perfect. Nobody is perfect. First of all, Jesus wouldn't kick anybody out of church. So what makes it right for you or me or somebody over there to kick somebody out of church? Think about it. Second of all, Jesus was friends for the sinners. He came for the sinners. He came for you and me. He didn't come for the righteous. He came to save us. I don't understand why people would want to kick somebody out of church. Just because they're doing something that you don't agree with. Would God and Jesus do that? Let me think about it. No. Let's say somebody goes out and has a drink or has a glass of wine or a beer when they get home to wind down, or if they have a stressful day, maybe that's something that helps them wind down. I mean, that's better than going out and sleeping around or doing drugs or whatever. Don't you agree? Now, don't go overboard and don't overindulge, which is never good. And you can indulge on anything, whether it's TV, food, drink, and soda, electronics, the bad kind of stuff that you wouldn't really want your 3-year-old to hear. Alcohol, cigarettes, words, yes, your actions. You can overindulge on words and then all of a sudden you don't think about what you're saying and you say something and it's like, oh, did I really say that? Because you're overindulging on your actions and on your words, and so therefore it turns out to be a habit. Overindulgence is something like that's meant for positive enforcements that can turn out to be something negative if you overdo it. So then, therefore, it turns out not to be good for you. Who is it for you to sit here and judge somebody because of their actions? And you kicking them out of church may lead them astray. How are you going to feel about that? Are you going to be able to sleep better at night knowing that they're out there doing who knows what instead of being at church? Learning about God? Think about it, people. Come on now. It doesn't take rocket science to know this stuff. And if you say, oh, we don't tolerate that here, or we don't tolerate that behavior here, think about it. Didn't Jesus say we should love others? Others is everybody as he has loved us. You're supposed to be fishers of men. Fishermen usually cleans them after he catches them. Not the other way around where you have to get cleaned up before you can go to him. Come on now. Now, I am a Christian and I am a godly woman. But am I a perfect Christian? Absolutely not. I am totally far from that. But from any churches that have kicked you out, have judged you from your past, or what you have done, or anything, I want to say to you that I'm sorry. Any Christians who have tried to belittle you, to make you feel like you're not worth it, and to make you to be somebody you're not, to try to mold you into something that they believe is right, or they're trying to make you to be like them and you're just stuck, not going nowhere. I'm sorry. You know, I once was that way. Judged people, belittled them, like, oh my gosh, you do this, you do that. I'm not hanging out with you. I don't need that in my life. Because that was my thought process. Because I was in a church that thought that way, and I thought, Well, to be accepted, I have to be this way. But then I was led away. It was pretty much chased away, really. I was led away, though, at the end, because they was like, oh, you can come back. But I was led away. I'm like, sorry. But not all Christians are judgmental. Not all Christians are that stereotypical Christians you may think that we are. There's a lot of us that are not the stereotypical kinds you hear about. Yeah, sometimes we say that we're going to do something and we don't do it. That is the human nature of everything. So everybody is a hypocrite in their own little way. I mean, I know that that's not an excuse. They say that the biggest hypocrites are the ones in church, but that's not everybody. There's a lot of good people out there in church. There's a lot of good that still exist in this world. Yes, different churches have their different beliefs and whatnot, but no church should kick you out. None. Whatsoever. If you've ever been kicked out of church, I am so sorry. Not all churches will kick you out. They will accept you for who you are, just like God and Jesus does. And they already have accepted you. Whether you want to believe it or not, they have. If you've ever been told that somebody doesn't like you at church, that you've got to leave because if you don't leave, that person that doesn't like you is going to leave. These people are going to follow them. I'm sorry for that too. I know that happens many more times than we want to admit it, but I know. Some churches, you may feel the Holy Spirit, the fire, the power. You may feel... See, they don't get the true meaning of God's love, apparently. And that church may seem like the greatest thing since sliced bread. So when they kick you out, or when they make you feel the way you feel, you're going to feel heartbroken and down, and you're going to probably get cold and bitter and turn your back. But don't give up. You're going to find something else in time. And you're going to learn something much more deeper than what they could teach you. So bye, loves. Stay lovesome and have a great day. I love you. Bloop. My legs are asleep and I can't do it right.